This is the Great Legend, and I'm coming at you live February 14th, 2014. And fans, it is Valentine's Day. That's right, Valentine's Day. The time of the year to make love to your wife or your husband or your significant loved one and have some fun. Tonight we just got done eating some Chinese food, and I was racing around because I had to bag and board some comics, and I know I've got a box that I haven't opened yet that is just some better quality Fantastic Fours. So I've got those that, you know, I haven't had time to open. I've got books I want to show you that I've been reading this week. I've got, you know, it's amazing. I didn't think this week was going to be a big, like, comic book week.
Supplements are a great way to get the omega-3s we don't get enough of through diet alone. But fish oil can have a fishy effect. There's an alternative, krill oil. Find out why everyone from doctors to nutritionists is talking about Mega Red Krill Oil. Mega Red
Krill Oil. You need to click those ads. You know, maybe you need some krill oil or some fish shit. I don't know. But anyways, it's good to see you here tonight on the Great Legend Show for Comic Book Friday, the Valentine's Day edition. Let's see. I kind of want to get started with thank you again for my 2,100 subscribers. We've had a good run. I've got my things boxed up. I still need to box up a little bit, and then I need to open a box and put some more stuff in because something screwed up and I didn't get everything loaded up as I wanted. But I'll be sending that out probably this week. Coming up. This week currently was just a really hectic, busy week. I've been slowly but surely trying to get caught up on some of my comic book reading, and I was at a deal last night where I was doing a lot of waiting, and I'll show you some. Well, let me just kind of get going with what I did read through the week, and it's not that much. These two I was actually going to read last night, but I only got to read half of one. Let's see what all I got here. Okay, I'm going to put this one down here. So some of the stuff I've been reading, I finally got a copy of. I'm kind of running out of room to put stuff, but I finally got this copy. I've got Harley Quinn #2. Let me flip my screen around. So I got Harley Quinn #2, and it was a really good issue. I'm enjoying the Harley Quinn issue. This was a funny story where Poison Ivy, Harley calls her Red, they broke out a lot of animals out of this animal shelter because they were euthanizing animals. So I thought that was kind of a crazy, funny adventure. And, you know, it's pretty cool. Good story, fun, a lot of fun in these books. Can't go wrong with Amanda Conner and Jimmy Palmiotti. Two awesome people. Next up, been enjoying this. I'm sad to see it go. I read Animal Man 27, and Animal Man's putting up a good fight in the red for his daughter still, and I'm thinking this is going to end pretty soon. I don't know what issue it's going to end on, but this is a great comic, and I'm sad to see it go, but I know Jeff Lemire is a busy guy and probably just doesn't have a lot of time, and he's writing the story to where it's the perfect ending, and then, of course, Buddy Baker will join up with the Justice League United after Justice League of America goes kaput. This one, you can't go wrong with this book, Batman 66. So fun, so full of adventure. We had a story of Falseface and a little Joker story that was good. And you got the classic dynamic duo there climbing up the wall. You know how they always did in the TV show. Speaking of Batman 66, I heard some news. I think it was from the Mr. Fix-It Smash. Me and Ben, we were on Xbox one night, and he was telling me that they're finally going to release the Batman TV series in DVD, complete series. So look out for that. I don't know when they're going to do that, but I'm definitely going to be picking that up because my youngest, Jackson, he loves to watch that Batman 1966 Batman movie because he likes the live action, and especially the part where the shark starts biting at Batman's leg and then Batman sprays the shark repellent. God, that was so funny. Another book you can't go wrong with Simon Cook in 6. I ain't going to tell you much about this story. It's just going on and going on. A lot of side stories have been going on here Simon's old partner, I can't remember his name, he's the dishwasher kind of guy, but he knows a lot of kick-ass moves. He's been spying on these two brothers that are gay, and they're like really hardcore criminals, but it's weird because they're like gay brothers. I don't know, but it's goofy though, but it's pretty funny too. And he's doing a lot of business deals, but he goes out on the prowl one night and catches his old partner spying on him. So I thought that was pretty good. I like that book. A lot of people don't like that, and they went ahead and dropped it long ago, but I'm still enjoying the story. I read it every month. Uncanny Avengers continues to just be kick-ass. I love this stuff. You got Uriel and his sister, or whatever her name is, the two Apocalypse twins, and also Kang's proteges. Really good story, and Thor's really just whipping that ass on him, trying to stop the action here. Because in this book, Scarlet Witch, Wonder Man, Rogue, they all died because they weren't really working on the same page, which is just so stupid. The Scarlet Witch didn't tell anyone her plans, and then Rogue grabbed, I think, Wolverine. I think she touched Wolverine, and then she got the claws and she stabbed Scarlet Witch when she was doing the spell to like defeat the Apocalypse twins. This one I didn't have high hopes for. This was the 16 Point Now issue, and primarily the whole issue was about Jet Black, which I thought was very cool because we haven't seen a lot of Jet Black, you know, ever since she got out of Dimension Z, and she was tricked into going to a little sit-down meeting with the Red Skull, and she also saw Arnim Zola, one of the Zola clones, so she got to talk to her father, and then boom, she just wakes up in front of the guy that she was kind of watching getting beat up out on the street. So very interesting. So I would love to see if the next issue kind of continues this to let us know, okay, was it all in her head, or did she really meet with Red Skull and all of those kind of villains, or shall I say Captain America's little rogues gallery. But really good issue. Jet Black's a cool character. Hopefully they do a lot more with her, and she has a good run in the Marvel Universe. And I'm kind of pulling all these out of order because I don't really have a lot of time. Those two, Uncanny and Captain, I read last night. I read East to West #9 last night. This continues to get better and better, and it adds so many story elements to the East of West universe. We had Death make a deal with the Oracle, I think's her name, and I don't want to give away spoilers, but the spoilers are so damn cool. Anyways, like, Oracle doesn't have eyes, and she wanted her eyes back because Oracle's eyes were taken by the 4 horsemen back in the day. And the 3 horsemen that now reincarnated themselves, they're still little kids, and Death, of course, is still old. And he's trying to find him and that other girl's unborn, or not unborn, but their born child. They're trying to find him because the mother of the child really wants that child, and that's the only way she'll take Death back. So hopefully he'll find the child, and they'll have a happy Valentine's Day. Yeah! I'm going to check the comments in a minute. This last night was the one I was kind of pissed off because I didn't get to finish it, and it was so damn good, so I'm definitely finishing this one tonight. This is Superman issue 27. He's still trying to stop Parasite from sucking all the life force and energies out of Lois Lane. Because Lois Lane is kind of like one of these omnipresence kind of chicks. She's like in a coma or whatever in the hospital, but she can telepathically talk to Superman, and she knows like more than anyone on Earth as far as smartness goes. So Parasite's trying to suck all that energy, so he becomes powerful. So Superman and Parasite have a pretty kick-ass fight, and then boom, I had to quit reading it. So I'm going to finish that one up tonight. It's so damn good. Another one I was going to read last night, I was waiting for my son to get out of one of his activities, was Larfleeze, because I love me some Larfleeze. The only thing I dislike about Larfleeze is this woman, and I always forget her name because I don't really care about that portion of the story, but she kind of kidnapped Starglaze, I think's his name. He's the butler of Larfleeze. I want to say it's Starglaze or something, but she kidnapped the butler. And I loved the little butler and Larfleeze because they had a lot of good camaraderie together. So definitely, if you're not reading Larfleeze, it's one to at least try out and trade. I wouldn't just go out and buy this because it may not be your thing. You know, these Lantern books, just you might not be a fan. But if you want a like guy that talks a lot in the third person and just thinks he's hot shit and just so damn funny, check out Larfleeze. It's a really fun book, and he's a cool looking character. I mean, the design of him is really cool. He's just a lanky old space being with a wolf-looking face with these freaking like warthog kind of tusks coming out the sides and everything. He's just pretty cool. So definitely reading those two, hopefully tonight, if I'm not watching some of these DVDs. And what I'm going to do now, before I show you current stuff and just back issues and variants, let's check the comments. Now, I know one guy, I checked the comments a little bit. I know Thuggy One's here, and I know that Not So Awesome Reviewers in here. We also have Count Campbell. Clever Presents is here. Cottonman Comics is here. Thank you so much, buddy. You're saying these live shows keep getting better and better every time. Continental Gamer, what's up, man? I'm glad you liked that 1/4 One Life, and I'm sorry I died so many damn times at that spring level. That level is really not that hard to get through. That's actually one of the easier levels if you really know when to go on the spring. You know, you wait for it to bounce in a certain spot, and then you go on the spring and you hit that ladder. Not that hard at all. The hard-ass level is the very first level, which is, okay, it goes level 1, 2, or it goes normal level, the blue level, the third level, which is the first level again, you know, all those little hills going down. Fourth level is the first elevator level, and then boom, it goes back to one of those first levels. Then it goes to a blue level again. Then it goes to another elevator level, and I think the 8th level is possibly the Pie Factory, which I've never even got that far. Or at least I don't think I've gotten that far. And if I have, I've usually died on the conveyor belts because I don't know how the hell to go. But very good game. If you have arcade emulators or whatnot and ROMs, that's a really fun game to play. So thanks for watching Donkey Kong. Vince says he spent many a coin back in the heyday of the arcade at his local Quickie Mart. We got our fun guy, Hippies Collectibles. I might have a little announcement. Get your rowdy hats in here. Yeah, I was busy, man. I was still bagging. I didn't even get my tape. I didn't even get to take my flaps. There we go. That fish oil, man. Oh yeah, Thuggy. You know what it's all about. You've been watching them. Good. Yeah, Hippie says it'll be released later this year. Also, another deal I want to share with you. A lot of cool ass stuff going on. I'm trying to remember what was going on, but the real big one is going to be Gimpy 204. Good old Todd, Gimpy 204. He is going to be doing his first Google Plus live show, and his special guest is none other than our very own Hippies Collectibles. And you get those two guys together, oh shit, man. That's going to be a damn good show. I cannot wait. I got to definitely, it's February 20th. It's going to be February 20th, I believe. That's Thursday, February 20th. But check youtube.com/Gimpy204 for all the details to make sure. But man, that's going to be a killer live show. That's one I want to see live, if all possible. You know, if I'm available, I want to just be in the chat room and just laugh my butt off, because that's going to be an awesome show. Also, I want to thank all the viewers currently that are viewing offline, or maybe viewing this on Saturday or the weekend, or maybe even the following week. I'm proud of y'all, because y'all do need to spend time with your loved ones. If you have your significant other, like, you know, spend some time with them. You know, maybe have some dinner, watch a movie. I tried to get my wife to watch some of my movies, but she said she didn't want to watch anything that had to do with comics or animated. So I said, well, forget that shit. I'm going to go watch The Dark Shadows then. Oh, yeah, Hippie, for you and Gare, Onesie Angelique. I'm on episode 130 something, and Laura Collins is talking about the Phoenix, and when David Collins sees her, he sees those flames on her. So there's something to do with being reborn and all that kind of storyline. So that's going on right now. So it's very interesting. So I'm digging it. I love all the episodes. And by watching the first year of Dark Shadows, I'm kind of getting a newfound respect for the pre-Barnabas Collins. Because Barnabas, of course, stole the show. But I'm kind of digging the stuff without Barnabas Collins in it right now. So, and I'm pretty far back. On Netflix, I watched all the way up until when Angelique turned him or made him sick, where he was going to become a vampire. But then my Netflix thing, they didn't have any more episodes. So I'm going to go ahead and watch all of those again as well, because I just want to watch them again. And, you know, make sure I get my money's worth on that big-ass coffin of DVDs. But what I want to do now, I'm going to kind of take a break. Normally I show this stuff a lot later in the video, but I work at a library and I was getting books and movies out of the book drop, and this one was just staring at me in the face. I got this DVD, it's in the book drop. It's a non-fiction DVD because it's a documentary, but this was just staring at me like in the book drop. I was like, oh, awesome. It's a new one. See, we put a new sticker on it. I was like, oh, that is so damn cool because it's brand new. So it's Necessary Evil, Supervillains of the DC Comics. It's a documentary about the DC's villains, and it's narrated by one of the widely known villains in all film history, Christopher Lee. I know y'all know some Christopher Lee. A lot of us old schools know him as Dracula from a lot of those Hamner films, where him and Peter Cushing were always just trading blows there. But some of you younger generation might know him as the guy that played Count Dooku, Willy Wonka's father in Johnny Depp's, Tim Burton's How to whatever, Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory, or I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff he's in, but he's got a great, great voice for this. So I'm really pumped. My wife didn't want to watch it. That's okay. Roger69501 says he's watched that about 20 times and he still loves it. Oh yeah, if you're William Thorg, if you're watching, definitely watch this. It's all about villains, and you love villains. So William Thorg, if you're watching that or this video, check that out. Now I got an Amazon package not too long ago. I want to show you these. I've been waiting for this one. Justice League, the Flashpoint Paradox. This is kind of the storyline that went on in the DC universe before the New 52 was launched. And this is a kick-ass animated video. Definitely, if you can get this, rent this, buy it at Walmart, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever you have, machine at home, get this Justice League Flashpoint. It's really Flash heavy, but it's so damn good because I don't really have any Flash animated stuff. It is so good. Very, very good. Justice League, the Flashpoint Paradox. I ain't going to tell you much about it, but it's really cool. I really enjoyed that. And I went ahead and ordered this because I was going to get this one, Justice League War. Now, this one is a retelling of Jeff Johns, Jim Lee's Justice League from the New 52. I know, it's another origin story. And they actually kind of changed it up here. Instead of having Aquaman during this storyline, they put Shazam in, which, you know, so I love Shazam. Clever Presents, he loves Shazam. I'm sure he's probably seen this already. So I'm definitely pumped for this. And I read some spoilers. At the end, they say something about something that hints toward an Aquaman kind of movie. So that'll be good for him. Another one that's coming out pretty soon is the Son of Batman. It's kind of like a Damian Wayne animated. So DC has some of the best animated shows, and I just really love this stuff. It's so damn cool. So looking forward to watching this. Like I said, I've got some other things to take care of tonight. I need to read 2 comics. I got to take the rest of these bags. I got some Fantastic Four issues I didn't really get out, which are Bronze Age issues. They're about 190 up to 200 or 180, 190. I can't remember, but I needed to replace about 10 issues in between that run. They were just pretty bad off for being Bronze Age. I mean, for me, Bronze Age, like my Bronze Age, I need to have some very fine or above. And some of my books were just like crap. You know, they weren't near mint. They were near shit. Anyways, check that one out. It's got Shazam in it. Anytime it has Shazam in it, you need to get it. I hope they do a just one all about Shazam. That'd be cool. And then tonight, my youngest son doesn't get to play this because he got in trouble today for not doing something that he should have been doing. But little Legend's going to get to play this. He's been wanting this one. We're hopefully going to go see the movie this weekend. So, Lego Movie, the video game. And what was funny when I went on Amazon, because I look at the prices and I was like, we have the Xbox 360. Which, you know, works perfectly fine. I love my Xbox 360. I've actually, as far as games go, I play Xbox 360 more than Xbox One. Even though I have Call of Duty, Ghost, the Battlefield 4, which is a cool game, Forza 5, and this game called Rise, Son of Rome. But a lot of these games I've gotten cheap. Like this game here, I haven't even opened it yet. This was like $12.99. It's Port Royale 3. It's kind of like a strategy game. I've been playing one called Gangsters, or Omerta, City of Gangsters. I've been digging that one. It's kind of like a SimCity slash role-playing game with like Mafia and stuff. So I'm digging that. I got that for $15. So when I went on Amazon, I looked at this. The 360 version was $49.99. This one here was $49.96. So I saved 3 cents, and I got the Xbox One version. So yeah, you can play that tonight. So that's that. So let's check some comments. I'm going to show you some kick-ass variant covers that I've been getting. Mr. Perfect Flash says the voice acting wasn't up to the DC animated movie standards in his opinion. And you know, that's the thing with me, like I got so used to always hearing Kevin Conroy, always hearing Tim Daly, or the other voice actor that did Superman that was the Justice League. I think it's George Newbern or something. The Wonder Woman chick, I don't know if she's in there. Cyborg from Teen Titans, I love him. I love that Jon Stewart. I love that guy. What's his name? He does Jon Stewart's voice. Phil Lamar. I love that guy. But I thought it was okay. But I totally see where you're at on that. Like on Flashpoint, Kevin Conroy only had a little bit of talking, which kind of sucked because we all love some Kevin Conroy. But I kind of see that. You know what I mean? And it's perfectly good opinion. My thing is, like, you know, it's like Mark Hamill. No one is ever going to be able to do Joker's voice like Mark Hamill. But the guy, the fill-in guy that's done the voice for Lego, the Lego Batman games, and the guy that did the voice on Injustice, it's pretty decent. He tries his best to kind of emulate Mark Hamill, but it's just still not the same. So, Mr. Perfect Flash, you bring up an excellent point. Oh, DJ Tex is here. Good to see you. Todd Polly is here. We have Reader 1717 here. I'm so glad she came in. It is Valentine's Day. She has this awesome picture. Let me see if I can spam it again. If you want to check me out on Twitter, follow me at twitter.com/rdowdy95. Follow me on Twitter. Hit me up. You know, I'll message you back. Cammie is a really awesome gal. She's a diehard fan of Terry Moore's Rachel Rising book, and they're having a contest to try to, like, I think, you know, just get the book out there more, because I think they're running the risk of getting the book canceled. So she took this awesome picture. Yeah, here it is. I'm gonna see if I can. There it is. I don't know how good this is gonna come in. Wow, look at that. And she decked this girl out. Let me get this on picture. And that's the picture. It's I have to hold it at an angle. But if you look real close, it says Rachel Rising. Her neck is sliced, and you know how Freddy Krueger used to like claw names into people. Um, So very cool picture. She did that herself to her friend and made that. So that is very cool. So what I want you to do, if you are on Twitter, follow Reader1717. It's at Reader1717. Find that picture and retweet the picture. Not only retweet it, but also include Terry Moore. You can find it at Terry Moore. You'll find his name or her name. Shit, I don't even know. But Rachel Rising, don't let the book die. And the more we retweet and tell people about this and show that picture of Cammie's off, we may have the chance to put Cammie in the Rachel Rising book so we can see her get killed. Woohoo! I think that's the deal. But we don't want to really see her get killed because we love Cammie. It's Valentine's Day, and she's one of the sweetest people I've ever met here in the comic book community. So definitely get on Twitter. And, you know, there's even a guy named Hippies Collectibles on Twitter. Clever Presents is on Twitter. I mean, a lot of us are on Twitter. So thanks for that. Now let me go ahead and show you the variants. Some of these aren't variants. Some of them are just like back issues, you know. But when the variant catches your eye, the eye catches your variant. The eye catches the variant. Yeah. That's some Walt Whitman shit right there. This is the first one. I missed the boat on this one. But I'm trying to just collect, and I'm not going to be able to do everything, but I'm trying to get all the Fantastic Four variants from the Marvel Now. So I got the Scotty Young baby variant where Galactus is like coming after him and everything. That's really, it's pretty cool after I look at it. The wife had a good laugh on that one. Keep that there. I've got these. Roger was bugging me and said I had to get it. I had to get it. I was going to be sorry if I didn't get it. So I went back and got the Joker's Daughter one-shot. Flipped through it. Looks really bloody. Looks pretty creepy. And I went ahead and got this. I don't know if I should have got this or not, but I got Catwoman number 23 to where it kind of has a Joker's Daughter in here. Like one panel, I think she's face down. The other panel, she's like on the last page, a la Hulk 180, you know, if you know what I mean there. But I think there's a 3-part Catwoman story that has Joker's Daughter for like the next 2 issues of this. So I may go back and get those 2 issues. I don't pull Catwoman, but just for the whole Joker's Daughter story. And you never know. This is the first appearance of Joker's Daughter in the New 52. It may be worth like $50 one of these days. What did they used to call that? When you thought it was going to... Oh, speculator. That's it. Okay, I'm going to save this one. Well, yeah, I'm going to save that. It's a freaking awesome comic. Okay, these next ones are the rest of my my Scribblenauts variants from last month. I haven't bagged these in Mylar yet. I have the one Justice League Dark, and I love this one because it's that what was that called? It's not Forever Evil. This was the damn, was it called Trinity of Sin? What was the name of that storyline? It came out before, that's horrible. I can't even remember. But it was the storyline right before the Forever Evil. Remember when you connected all the covers, it was that, and that's just really cool. They even got little Frankenstein right there. It was so damn awesome. Love that cover. Phantom Stranger, The Question. Oh, that little girl is in there. I like that. I like that cover, though. It's pretty cool. Yeah, pretty awesome. Okay, I love that. The next Scribblenaut variant is Superman number 27, which is the one I'm currently reading with Parasite. Check it out. The complete story of the daring exploits of the one and only Superman. Very cool. This one, I don't know if this was a... I don't know what cover homage that is. I mean, that may just be one of the New 52 covers, but that's the Aquaman Scribblenauts variant. and it's got some of the guys from the trench. He's fighting against some of those guys. This symbol here on Scribblenauts, this means you're like fighting or hitting somebody with a weapon. Very cool. This one is a really cool one. It's Batman the Dark Knight Scribblenauts variant. Of course, we know this is the Dark Knight Returns homage cover. Homage or homage? Homage. Or a mirage. But I think that is really cool. And then one of the comics that one of these days I would love to get, and I know the First Family of Comics would love to get it too. Showcase number 4! No, just kidding. It is the homage to Showcase number 4. And it's the Flash issue 27. And it's got a little bit of the Carmine Infantino, the little dash, or the little speed force going behind him. So those are my last of my little Scribblenauts variants. Next up, I got some more Fantastic Four variants. And I got some more Deathlock comics. I'm not going to show those. I won a Hippies Collectibles contest not too long ago, and I got a crap load of Deathlocks, and I went ahead and got the rest of the ones I needed. And I also got the annual number 2, but like an idiot, I ordered 2 copies of annual number 2 from Deathlock, early 90s, and I didn't get the annual number 1, so I'll probably sell that one on the day, or just give that one away. This one here, though, I'm also working on the, before that 90s Deathlock came out, they had a 4-issue series all in the square-bound prestige format, so I got book 1 of 4. They're pretty thick books, too. And then I got book 4 of 4. Book 2 and 3 should be in that box down there, hopefully. That box is either going to be some Fantastic Fours. Like I said, it's like either 180 to 200 or 190 to 200 or 180 to 190. Or it's going to be the other 2 Deathlocks that I need. And then I've got these more Fantastic Four variants from the Marvel Now. There's that one there. I've got that one there, which I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I may have either Craig or Brad. Brad Creates, youtube.com/Brad Creates, or I'll have Craig from First Family Comics do me one of these sketch covers and make a nice Fantastic Four team and have them color it, and I'll pay him some money for it. Or I may just try to take it and get, who's the guy that writes this? Fraction, I think. And they don't even say, but I may try to get someone else to sketch something. Like, I love Jimmy Palmiotti if he sketched some Fantastic Four on there, like at the next contest. Jimmy will sketch some stuff most of the time, especially if it's me, the Great Legend. He'll hook me up. Next is a variant for issue 5. Just a good-looking thing cover there. Let's see, I've got this another Iron Man variant, which I had an Iron Man variant for my FF number 6, I think it was. Then, my last one, for all the Doc and Helmet fans out there, I got one that's called the Wolverine Through the Ages variant. So that one. So doing good on my Fantastic Four collection, slowly but surely, just trying to get it all organized so I can finally show a big video. Next up, my last variant before I start showing you the current stuff I got, because I don't want to keep this too long. I had to get this variant. It's beautiful. I love it. I put it in Mylar. This was last week's Forever Evil number 5, cover B, and it is phenomenal. I love, love, love this cover, and it's a cover I would display once I get all that junk behind me and get some bookshelves. But it's a cover I would love to display with my Black Adam Kota Bakia statue. Look at this cover. Isn't that just so freaking awesome? And now look at this guy. Look at Black Adam. Always bet on black. Yeah! Look at that cover, man. Oh, man, it's so cool. Nice. Had to get this. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover. I just had to get it. Just love this thing so much. I don't even know who did the art. It looks like some guy named Ethan. Whoever the hell he is. But beautiful cover, and color, whatever. Love this. I'll check the comments again. What I was thinking, I'm getting so many books now, and I'm kind of ready. I mean, like, every time DC has these events, I just love them, and they're good stories. I'm enjoying the Forever Evil. I love the Trinity War. That was the name of it. It's Trinity War. I love the Trinity War. I've got Blackest Night back there because I had my normal Jeff Johns Green Lantern run. But, man, I'm buying a lot of comics. And I was thinking and looking into canceling some of my Marvel. And I read Captain America. And I can't cancel it. I mean, that book is still damn good. I'm just loving that book. I was glad when they got Nuke out of the storyline. Or actually, he's probably still going to be in there a little. But love the art in that book. I love the beginning art with Romita Jr. and I love the current art, whoever's doing it now. Next book, Uncanny Avengers. That's another book that I'm just kind of addicted to because it's been on this story so long. Another one, All New X-Men. They've got a great story going on right now called The Trial of Jean Grey, which alternates between All New X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy. 2 books I pick up from Marvel. And then they canceled FF, but they're coming out with the Ultimate FF, which is Machine Man, Invisible Woman. I always forget the names of these characters. Machine Man, Invisible Woman. I want to say, is it a War Machine? I don't know. Oh, God, so much to remember, but I'm going to be picking that up, Ultimate FF, because I got my Ultimate Fantastic Four run also, which I need to finish reading, which I haven't read, but maybe 10 issues of that. Plus the zombie stuff. But yeah, so Fantastic Four for life. So yeah, so I don't want to drop any of my Marvel. So that leaves me with some indies to possibly drop, maybe. But a lot of my indies I love to read. So I don't know. We'll just see what happens, I guess. Let me go ahead and show you. Let me get the these out of the way. Some of these variants, and I'm just not going to show these in any order. I'm just going to go ahead and show stuff because I didn't put them in order. First off, Walking Dead, Image Comics, All Out War. They're in the All Out War storyline. This is 7 of 12. This has been getting shipped out twice a month. I haven't read it. I haven't read any Walking Dead, which sucks. Star Wars, this is issue 14. It's probably going to take off where issue 13 left off, where there's this girl character, and she's been the chauffeur for Vader, and Vader's hearing a lot of Kenobi's voice in there as well. So I'm digging that one. What else? Oh, I'm so pumped up for this. This is one of my favorite Superman books out right now. I'm really digging Unchained as well, but Unchained is ending on issue 9. But this is Superman Wonder Woman, where Fiora gets unleashed. Cannot wait to read that. That is an excellent read. What else do we got down here? A lot of you EC fans is going to love this cover. I'm going to go back through and bag all of these in Mylar eventually because my son's been reading them, so I'm going to just bag them up. But he loves SpongeBob comics. We have the whole run so far, but if you're an EC Comics fan, it kind of looks like old school EC style there. Very cool cover. I don't read this book. To me, SpongeBob is the most annoying laugh, but maybe I can start reading the comic and maybe get into it. This one I'm kind of pissed off about, fans. Sons of Anarchy, issue 6. This concludes the first story arc of this comic. And I got on mycomicshop.com Tuesday evening, where normally I can go ahead and order the variants for not that week, but the following week I'll get them. I have all 5 photogenic, photorealistic covers, but the 6th one they never had in stock at all. It was a 1 in 10 variant, and normally they would have a bunch of those. They didn't have a damn one. It's got old the Treasury on there, the Treasury guy. What's his name? Big old fat guy, bearded guy. Damn, I can't remember. But he's big black beard. He also played in the first Christopher Nolan Batman movie. Uh-oh, Firefox 27.01. Got an update for it. But anyways, It's a good book, but I was kind of mad because sometimes they did ship me the 1 of 10 variant, you know, just no charge, but they didn't do this, so I'm going to have to find this on eBay probably, which really sucks. Because the first day I checked on eBay, they were charging like $25 for that stupid cover. And really, it's not worth but 10. I've actually bought those covers before for like 4 or 5 on eBay. So that kind of pisses me off. This cover is freaking sweet. I'm way behind in my 6th gun reading, but this is issue 38. Look at that cover. That is so freaking cool. Love that cover. Man, I wish they would have made this into a TV show. I think it would have been really good. That's an Oni Press book, by the way. And it's going to be fun because I've got a lot of Oni Press here. This one here is Nightwing. So issue 28. We got 29 and 30, and that'll be the end of Nightwing, the series. We get to finally figure out what happens to Dick Grayson. Will Dick Grayson die, or will he become a bad guy? That's the key. I don't know yet. But I love Dick Grayson. He's my favorite Robin ever. Followed by, damn, I got to say Damian Wayne a little more than Tim Drake now. Jason Todd was my least favorite Robin, but he's a lot cooler now as Red Hood. But I love Dick Grayson, my favorite Robin ever. Another Oni Press book. This is a crazy time because I have 3 total Oni Press books. This is Letter 44, Charles Soule. Been digging the heck out of this book. And a lot of the books I am on, I'm behind on. But this one here, a lot of them I'm not behind on. It's just I'm a couple of weeks behind. So, Batman, I do need to read 27 and 28 and do some more 0 year catching up to do. But Letter 44, kick-ass book. $3.99. Whew. Sucks, but oh well. And so those are the ones I got to tape. Then there's Justice League of America. Primarily focusing on John Johns and Stargirl, trying to get everyone else out of Firestorm's mind. That's where the crime syndicate is holding everybody. That's Justice League of America, which soon will become Justice League United. Another awesome issue here. I'm kind of sad, though, because they're down to 3 rogues currently on the rogues team. Trickster, Mirror Master, and Weather Wizard. Sometimes I just like calling him the Weatherman. And they're fighting against the Royal Flush Gang here. Constantine. Love this book. I still have last week or week before's Justice League Dark to read, so I need to read that before I read this, but it looks like he's finally going to freeze Zatanna in here, hopefully. Love this book. A lot of people never did like this book because they love the Vertigo and they love the Hellblazer, but for a guy like me, stepping into the New 52, this is the place to be. Constantine. Right? New 52 for life. This was my 3rd Oni Press book, and I don't remember why I ordered this. This may have been one of those ones that Ben told me about, most likely, from the previews books, when we used to do previews live, which we're going to do again, hopefully, once he can get Google working for him. But this is called The Bunker, and this is issue 1. The artwork is pretty cool in here, and I think it's going to be like a scary story. I'm pretty sure. Mystery and thriller, kind of scary story about a bunker underground. So that's The Bunker by Oni Press. Here's Batman 28. I think they say they're getting close to finishing up the 0 year deal, but I'm not really sure since I haven't read 27. That's Batman 28. I like that cover. It's kind of like a locked door, a metal door with a little bat lock there. Very cool. My classic, I always shout Howler Mouse out when I show this off. Astro City number 9. This is the story of the Winged Valkyrie, I think is her name. Or is that her name? I don't know. The girl that has wings. And she's being framed right now by some of her former students that have become villains. So, love this. This is a little... this must be part 3 or 4 to this current storyline. It's really good. You never know with Astro City if you're going to get a one-shot or a story arc, but no matter what it is, they've all been good so far. And last but not least, and you know, normally I don't do this. Normally I do DC last, but I want to kind of get the show going because I need to go do some more things and hang out and get the kid in bed and get the other kid on Lego Movie Game. But here we go. I was telling you about this earlier. All new X-Men. This is Gladiator, and some of those space folks are going to put Jean Grey on trial for things that she hasn't done yet, but she will do in the future. So the trial of Jean Grey, part 3 of 5. And the Guardians of the Galaxy next week will probably be 4 or 5, and then the other month will be All New X-Men, the 5th of 5 of 5 for the trial of Jean Grey. Now, if you're just watching right now, my dad watches the show from time to time. Hey, Dad, love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Best dad a guy could ever ask for. Jean Grey died in the comics, right? Everyone knows it died. But after Cyclops ends up killing Professor Xavier in the Avengers vs. X-Men storyline, Beast thought it would be a good idea to bring the young X-Men, the young original 5, Iceman, Angel, the human Beast, you know, before he got blue, Jean Grey and Cyclops. The old Beast, you know, the Beast from our time, wanted to get those people and bring them to the future to see all the bad crap they've done. Or, you know, how things turned out. I don't want to blame everything on the five X-Men here, but and now it's just trying to have these younger X-Men see their future selves, or in Jean Grey's case, she doesn't see her future self because her future self's dead, but try to right the wrongs that they make in the future and take that with them to the past, knowing that when they get to the past, Charles Xavier's probably just going to wipe their mind anyway. So it's hard to believe what's going to happen in this storyline, but with time travel, anything can happen, and they could even bring, this could be a way to bring Charles Xavier back to life and null and void the whole Avengers versus X-Men storyline or event, if you will. You know, so it's kind of like one of those. You know, the trackies that get really pissed off at the new track movies because it changed everything from the old track movies. Well, get a life, for one. You freaks. No, but man, it's just a damn book. You know, enjoy the old school reading. Enjoy the new school reading. Nothing is ever going to take that away from reading the old X-Men from the 60s Silver Age, because that was some kick-ass stuff. Fantastic Four, Marvel now, I like it. But it's never going to take away from the stuff Stan Lee and Jack Kirby did. I'm not dissing it. I still love the new Fantastic Four stuff because I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan. But nothing's going to take away from the Stan Lee and Kirby, the freaking Joe Sinnott, John Byrne stuff, just all of that stuff. Art Adams on that 347 through 349, the new Fantastic Four. Nothing's going to take away from that stuff, so don't get mad that shit changes. That's what comics are for. You can't keep anyone dead for too long. Case in point, Superman 75, the 90s. Let me check the comments one more time. That's about all the time I have tonight. Thanks, as always, as watching the show, and I hope you all have an excellent Valentine's Day. If you don't have any girlfriend or boyfriend to spend the time with, hopefully your parents maybe would have hooked you up with some chocolate candy or something kick-ass. So, DJ Tex, I want to thank you for watching the show. I don't know if I thanked you yet. Todd Polly, again, thanks for coming out. Hippies Collectibles, always a pleasure to see you, sir. You're one magnificent fella. Clever Presents, great to see you here. Yeah, that movie, that Flash movie's good. Mr. Perfect Flash, and I don't know if my comments ever, well, it says return to newest comments, but my last comment was Mr. Perfect Flash talking about the voice acting. So I'm sorry if I didn't get to your comments. I'm real sorry. I'll try to answer those throughout the week, and we'll see you next Friday on the Great Legend Show. For the Great Legend, that's me, duh. This has been Comic Book Friday for February 14th, 2014. Oh wait, all the stuff's coming up now. Let's not end it yet. I got a lot of good folks here I want to give some shout outs to. Yeah, Hippie has a really scary Joker's voice, and it would really be good. Trying to get the Harley Quinn Adam Hughes variant. Man, I don't know if that's the number 1 or number 2. I have the variant from number 1, but I don't know if it's Adam Hughes or not. But it's really cool. Dut Rank is here. Yeah, thanks, Dut Rank. Hopefully you'll watch the show. Dut Rank, you want to tune into Dut Rank's last video. He had a good. Dut Rank always has live shows as well, and I think they're on Thursday nights. I need to go back and finish the second half. And I want to say hey to Adrian. Adrian, we missed you earlier, but you didn't miss too much. I'm just running my mouth as always. It's always good having you here, Adrian, one of the best in the community. Adrian is a special guy because he likes 2 kick-ass characters. Well, I say characters. One's actually a real guy. Hell, they both could be real guys. Bret the Hitman Hart, the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. The excellence of execution. One of the best technical wrestlers of all time. One of the most hated heels of all time. Especially when he's like Canada for life and everything. But that was pretty damn funny. And you know, Cammy's from Canada, so she loves Bret Hart. And he's a Dr. Doom fan, so very kick-ass guy. So thank you so much, Hitman. And I watched your video the other night. I didn't comment because I was on Xbox One, and I have to use my cell phone to comment, and I didn't have it hooked up or synced to my Xbox, so I couldn't comment. But you had a damn good video and a pretty good origin story for some of your stuff that you realize has an origin to it, which was pretty cool. But anyway, so check out everyone in the comments tonight. Reader1717, a not so awesome review. Clever presents Hitman Bond Doom. Devin's Comics, a not so awesome review. Dut Rank from the Dut Rank Show. Hippies Collectibles. Cotman Comics. Mr. Perfect Flash. Todd Polly. DJ Tex. Vince. Thuggy1. Who else? And the Continental Gamer. And don't forget, Count Campbell. We'll see you next time. Do we have a special guest? Hey, come here real quick. You're wet. Oh my goodness, what have you been eating?
I've been watching the cat.
What's this? Chocolate?
Gooey. It's something I can't tell you.
You want to say hi to the camera?
Hi.
This is Mini Legend here, my little man Jackson. Are you having a great Valentine's Day today?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look what Daddy brought home.
A new movie.
Necessary Evil.
Are we gonna watch it?
Well, it's a documentary. You may not like it, but
It was probably really boring.
What do you think about this?
Pretty cool. Do you keep it in here every time?
Well, we'll open it tomorrow. How about this Justice League cartoon?
Wait, why is the move like that?
Yeah, that's Cyborg. Who else is on there?
Superman.
Superman.
And Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Do you see Batman on here?
Mm-hmm.
You see any other guy with a red costume and a lightning bolt on his chest? Who's that guy? Who's this? Shazam!
Shazam! The favorite guy.
My favorite guy. Alright, I'll be there in a minute. Be careful walking out. There's punks.
Look at that man. He's a bat. He's a
You want to say bye to the camera? Go to the door. Go to the door and say bye real quick. All right, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, that's Mini Legend. I'm the Great Legend. We're the Great Legend Show and Comic Book Friday for February 14th, 2014. We're saying peace out. God bless. Yeah, I guess I gotta stop.